They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Tannehill once more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down.
1st down, Minnesota.
On play action, Cousins. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
working out of the gun. Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jayon Brown, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Hey, watch out. Yo, trick left. 54. I got you, son. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. I got you, pup.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He gets this to Devontae Adams. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And let's get that.
On 1st down, Tannehill gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Ryan Tannehill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers get a score closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Cousins. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Tannehill on first down. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Makes the score Vikings 17, Packers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Cousins. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Final play of the half. Cousins complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. The open man is Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. So we got man. Mike's 56.
To throw is Tannehill. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, Don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. Fighting his way through contact. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Switch out. Check nickel. Deuce. Jumper.
Deep. There you go, Tiger.
Here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Back to the air. Tannehill on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st.
Complete to...
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
11 on the play. 1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins on 1st down. And his pass incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers 14.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
17 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action now. Cousins. Quickly to Thielen here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, here's Cousins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Herb Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got his man on the crossing route. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
23 yards the pickup there. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Tannehill. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try to run it in. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. You must be getting tired of seeing me. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Play. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Let's go!
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Makes the score Vikings 24. Packers 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Normally, being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing here, Cousins. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week. in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 5-yard line.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Vikings, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.